Hello friends, this video on alcohol, phenol and ether part 16 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Let's understand some commercially important alcohols. That's methanol and ethanol. The two one will be covering. So for methanol, it is manufactured from methane. And this is used for industrial scale actually. This is used for industrial scale. Right, this methane commercially it is used. Commercially this methanol is prepared from methane by a partial oxidation. By a partial oxidation of methane. And methane generally you get from natural gas. Right? So the reaction is you have methane and this is mixed with oxygen. Right, and it is passed through copper tube. This is a catalyst, you can say, and the temperature is pretty high, 473 to 573 Kelvin, and at pressure of 100 atm you get CH3OH, and it is poisonous actually. So methane is one source of preparation of methanol. You take methane, you do the partial oxidation of methane in presence of copper catalyst, 473 to 500 Kelvin, and at 100 atmospheric pressure you get methanol. The next is water gas. Water gas is nothing but CO and H2. And to form water gas, what you do is you take this red hot coke and you put some water on it. So by action of steam on red hot coke you get water gas. So water gas is, you have carbon, you have this hot carbon, you get CO plus H2. Right? This total is called water gas. Now when this you heat at 573 Kelvin at 200 atmospheric pressure, you get CH3OH. In presence of, you can use ZnO or Cr2O3. Correct? This is what from water gas you get methane, methanol. Water gas is nothing but you take this red hot carbon, pass the steam over it, you get water gas, CO and H2. The next is destructive distillation of wood. So you take wood and you heat this to high temperature, maybe 530 to 670 Kelvin. In absence of air. Right? So in absence of air, if you heat this wood at such a high temperature, you get methanol. There are three ways of preparing methanol. Right? And it is used as solvent in a lot of things. Paint, varnish, celluloid, gums, oil, fats, etc. It is used to denature industrial alcohol. As I told, this is poisonous. It is used to denature, that is, make it unfit for drinking. Because the industrial alcohol is normally ethanol, and ethanol can be used also as beverage, right? And government doesn't want, ethanol is not good for health, but people enjoy drinking it. So to make it unfit, to make ethanol unfit to drink, methanol is mixed. It's also used for antifreeze for automobiles and also used for component of motor spirits. It is also used to create formaldehyde, that is used to create plastics. Now we'll talk about ethyl alcohol, that is ethanol. It is prepared from molasses. What is molasses? It is a black color, right, viscous liquid which is left in crystallization of cane sugar. When you create cane sugar from cane juice, it is a waste product actually. It is a waste product of sugarcane industry. It has actually 50 to 60% sugar, but it is a waste product in sugarcane industry. Right? So the sugar in this molasses or fruits or sugarcane, fruits is generally grapes is used, They are converted to glucose and fructose by fermentation, right? And in the presence of enzyme that is called invertase. We have seen this actually, the preparation of methanol, right? So using this enzyme called invertase, it is converted to glucose. So what is fermentation? Fermentation is nothing but the process of breaking bigger organic compound such as sugar into smaller organic compound by action of bacteria, yeast or enzymes. Correct? So the reaction we have seen is example actually C12H12O11. Sorry, H22O11. The sugar you mix with water because all this yeast which you are adding, right? Yeast has enzymes called invertase. So for this to work or to exist, you need water, because if it is very concentrated solution of sugar, this won't work. So this will convert into glucose and fructose, right? This is glucose, and you can say even more times this is fructose, same formula. This we have seen actually, right? So H2O must be there, because it is must, because the yeast cells, right, they cannot live in the concentrated sugar solution. Now once you have got this glucose or fructose, what you can do is you can again use the yeast, and that has enzyme called zymase that will convert this into C2H5OH plus carbon dioxide. Correct? So this process, the first one is called fermentation. And wine, if you see, is again type of ethanol. For wine, we use only grapes. It's a very good source actually. Why? I'll tell you. Here you don't even need all this yeast, because when the grapes ripe, right, the sugar quantity in the grape increase. Also, if you see this grape, right, is the grape actually. So in this grape, the outer shell, the outer skin of the grape, right, it has yeast, natural yeast on the outer skin. As the grape grows, the sugar quantity increase, sugar increase. So you take very rich grape, right, very ripened grapes, and then you crush it. The moment you crush it, this yeast which is there in the outer shell or outer core of the grape gets mixed with the actual sugar in the grape, right? The sugar and the enzyme, that is the yeast outside this grape, they are in contact, and the fermentation starts. And this fermentation breaks this grapes into glucose and fructose, and then what you do, you use this zymase, it removes the carbon dioxide, and you get alcohol. And the whole process takes 2 to 3 days. The next important use of the ethanol is the beverage. As I told, the wines, if you see, it's all beverage. It is used as substitute for petrols in the engines. Instead of petrol, you can use ethanol. Not directly, just don't go and use ethanol in your car instead of petrol, but it can be used. It is used as solvent for dyes, inks, perfumes, etc. It is used to preserve biological species also. It is used as fuel for lamps and stoves. It is also used for antifreeze for automobiles. So these are the uses of ethanol. And in ethanol, we talked about denatured ethanol. Why? Because ethanol, if you see, is also used for beverage. Right? People use it for party. But this is not good for health. Right? But the same ethanol is required for industry. So government can't ban the ethanol. But if it is used in industry, people may use it for party and they may consume it, and that may impact their health. So what government does is, whatever ethanol they have, they are giving it for industry, they are making it unfit. Make it unfit to drink. right? By adding poison to it. By adding poison. And what is the poison? Poison can be methyl alcohol. This is one poison. Poison can be acetone, or poison can be pyridine. So these are my, any of this can be used actually to make it ethanol denatured. That means to make ethanol unfit to drink. Correct? Why unfit? Because ethanol has huge industry use, but ethanol is not good for people's health. Government doesn't want people to drink ethanol. So whatever ethanol they are giving it for industry, they are making it unfit to drink by adding methyl alcohol, acetone or pyridine to it. Thank you. Visit our website examfear.com to watch more and more quality educational videos. You can also attempt free online tests that are there in our website. You can also get access to tons of free study materials, and you can also find free tutors and mentors in this website. Thanks a lot for watching.